Richard. One of the important sectors in London's economy is the construction sector, and it's clear from supply shortages of construction materials since Brexit and also the pandemic, as well as increasing costs, that this will leave an impact on not just the mayors but also councils up and down the country's ability to carry on delivering affordable housing in their areas. How important is building affordable housing to London's economic recovery and London's businesses?
Thank you very much. Well, two things on that. So you've mentioned Brexit and COVID, and the thing we have looming over our situation at the moment, in which at 12 o'clock I have to go to a meeting that about 100 London businesses discuss, is Russia and Ukraine, which I fear is going to have a very long-lasting effect on supply chains, not just because of sources of supply from affected regions, but also general insecurity in the world on international supply and delivery. In terms of affordable housing, I think it's hugely important to London. We always sort of tend to think that construction for businesses is mainly about either their participation in it or simply they want to build offices and high-end housing with big margins. The fact is that the construction industry depends on affordable housing in order to have its workforce. So that mix of housing in London is hugely, hugely important. Now, I think one of the sadnesses, I don't think as a country or as a city, we've really managed to hack the housing problem that we face. We still have a massive shortage of housing. We still are not able to provide in London appropriate housing for young people, particularly for young families. So yes, it is hugely important. And I fear that because affordable housing has lower margins than some other forms of construction, it may be at the bottom end of the supply chain crisis, which we are already in, and I'm a fear we're going to have for some time to come because of these three issues of COVID, Brexit, and now Russia.